Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am Martin Musiol from Generative.ai.net, and I would like to show you in this short demo how to build a GPT. Why now? Because OpenAI has recently announced the launch of the GPT store. And if you build a GPT store that provides value and is well done and really is just a good product, which is not that difficult technically, I think the idea matters more. But if you have done this right, you can also earn even a pretty penny. And probably it starts first in the US. It's actually very, very safe to say. And we still have to see when it will be released in Europe, in Asia, etc. But I think it will follow fast. Yeah, also we have a little paradigm shift here. I just stumbled upon that thought because I think for the first time, the idea matters more because typically they say the idea is easy. Ideas are easy. Yeah. And then the execution is 90%. Yeah. But I think with GPTs, it's different. You have the idea, a well idea that is niche enough, that provides value enough, that is more worth than the execution because the execution is so simple. So let me show you how to do this. First, I'm moving my face around. A little bit of housekeeping here. Okay, I have built this company investigator, GPT, which basically analyzes companies extensively, searching the internet. And when it curates all the information, it then sends the results via email to you. Let me show you. Let's say we want to analyze NVIDIA. Analyze NVIDIA for me. It asks me to allow the AI action of Zapier. I specifically mentioned to ask me each time, so you're performing secure steps. But once you've tested this enough, you can also get rid of it and improve the flow itself. So it says it has now enabled, it has all the Zapier AI actions, especially Gmail, because it needs to send the email. Once it has compiled the information, it will send the results via Gmail. Let's start by searching the most recent and relevant information about NVIDIA. I'll be performing a web search. And I also asked it to stick to a certain structure. It performs first an executive summary, then a company overview. I also asked it to be sort of like concise, not too wordy. Then it performs a SWOT analysis, so strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Market research, so how is the competitive landscape, and then the future outlook and projections. It says now, I will now proceed to send you this analysis via email using Gmail send email action. And please reply after the action is complete to continue. So now it performs the action. I can already type in continue. The email with the NVIDIA company analysis for 2024 has been successfully sent. Please reply after you have received the email to continue if you have any further inquiries. Okay, so basically only if I have any furthermore asks, I can ask it, hey, could you please do more research on this, and refine it, and then it sends a follow-up email. But let's first see if I got the email. Okay, I got an email, 11:57. It is 11:58 now. That makes sense. Click on it, and you see, okay, the structure here is not nice, but at least I got the results. Information first. You see executive summary. Company overview, then SWOT analysis, and then it performs the market research, and finally it performs the outlook and projection. So this didn't go perfectly, but I really did it sort of fast, and we can now see in the GPT settings how this could be improved. Okay, so first how you start basically is you go and explore, and then you click create GPT. Yeah. I have done that, but I have already here this one slightly built. Company detective, analyze company, send via emails. Yeah, and you can then also say, you can use the GPT builder assistant, and you can say change the image to a more colorful one with warm colors, let's say, yeah? Because right now it's like this magnifying glass, which makes sense for a company detective, but potentially we want to have something else. It now builds it. And this is the result. I like it. Warm colors, red, orange, yellow, and also even a better magnifying glass. So I say, use it. It's literally a conversation you have with an assistant. Okay, and now it has done it. Click on configure. We go on save, confirm. Okay, it takes a little while until this is changed. Okay, but I want to analyze the company investigator that I've used now with you. And so first I have given it a name, and I said the description, company investigator GPT analyzes complex companies extensively using the search internet for relevant information and sends the results via email. And the secret sauce of your GPT is the instructions page. So you see my instruction page looks like this, where it's underlined because of a tool that I'm using Grammarly. Great tool, by the way. And so a good pattern to write the instructions for the GPT is to first what you write clearly in precise step, what you want, and then also a certain block what you would like to avoid. So what I have done is begin by identifying a specific company or industry the user is interested in. So even if the user starts writing something, the task of the GPT is to search, to perform the analysis for a specific company. So guide the user also that what you want to know. Yeah. So this is like funneling to, okay, let's get to the task. Search for the most recent and relevant information about the company from various online sources. Perform a web search. Yeah. This is the general statement. I have seen this as like one of the best practices, as a general statement. And I say, if not specified by the user, then stick to this format, but keep it short. Actually, I would say in a concise and structured manner. In a concise and structured manner. First, executive summary, then a company overview, SWOT analysis, market strategy, and future outlook and projections, okay? And then the final, that's why I also wrote it in capital letters. I'm not sure fully if this helps, but I know that Zapier has done it. Yeah, required action and so forth. We'll go over this in a second. But I said send the result as an email via Gmail. Okay, I wanted to use just Gmail and send it. Then my avoid block, providing speculative information and or predictions about the company's future, sharing unverified or false information. I really want crisp and high quality information that is in the analysis. Infringing on data privacy laws and ethical guidelines. Yeah, if there's maybe also there are names mentioned and we have personal information, don't use it. Yeah, or if it's sensitive information, don't use it. Just stick with ethical guidelines. In general, it uses more or less common sense here. And then offering a personal opinions or advice on investment or business decisions. Yeah, like no investment advice. It's clear. Engaging in topics unrelated to business research. And now the rules. Before I talk about this, I would like to show you where I have this block from. I have copied it. So first I confirm, because I've done a little change. Okay, as it changes it, what I did is I Googled Zapier AI Actions. And then you see on Zapier AI Actions, get started. You can click on that to see how it works, and you see choose your AI platform, and we are in ChatGPT and GPTs. Yeah, and to get started, click here. If you are on this web page, you basically already have half of it done, because at first we'll ask you, hey, copy this special URL to your clipboard. Yeah. Second, create a GPT. We have done that. Click configure and setting up your GPT. We have done that. Name your GPT. We have done that. Scroll down and click on add actions. Okay. So we do this. We scroll down. And you see here, this was blank before, yeah. So we have to add actions, or we create a new action. And how we basically make GPT communicate with Zapier is the link that we have just now taken. We paste it in here through this import via URL. Then we click import, and it shows you this open API schema. It's basically in a structured way code to communicate, to establish the communication format with the Zapier between your GPT. We don't do this because I have done that before, but you would then basically just go on the back button. And once you've done that, this is already, then you have basically this actions button here, actions Zapier. Going back to this page, it then tells you, okay, import it with the button that I've done just now. You will then see a bunch of text appear in the box at the top left. Click the back button, also what I've said, and copy the instructions template and paste it at the bottom of your existing instructions. So we see the link to the instructions template. I click on it, and this is the link. So I have basically taken all of this, copied it. We go back to our ChatGPT. We go to the instructions page. I open it better. And I was explaining it up until here, right? And this is all the rules that I have copied in. Just quickly looking here, you see this is half generic. The rules are quite relevant. We can go through it in a second. But the required actions are specific to what you need. Going to ours, what Zapier basically says is, before running any actions, tell the user to reply after the action is complete to continue. This can be taken away for more smoother communication. If a user they have logged into Zapier AI Actions, start with step 1. Okay, then start with the step 1 from above, yeah? Start with this step 1, sorry. And instructions for Zapier custom action is step 1, tell the user you are checking if they have the Zapier AI actions needed to complete the request. So perform this check. Then second step, if a required action is unavailable, then send the user, you see, if a required action is unavailable, if something doesn't exist, send the user the required actions configuration link. So we don't even have to have it configured. Yeah. So right now, what I'm doing here, you don't have to do anything in the back. Tell them to let you know when they are enabled the Zapier AI actions. If user confirms configured the configuring of the required action, then continue with step 4. And then step 4, using the available action ID, fill the strings needed for the run action operation. Use the user's request to fill in the instructions and any other fields as needed. And now they say what required actions, and I just want to focus right now on one. I would also not overblow it. I would really always keep it sharp and really only one thing that you need, yeah? One thing that you need, or, don't. If you have sent email once, then you don't need to also do send emails. So if you have sent emails with Gmail, you don't need to have sent emails with Outlook and so forth, right? So keep it as concise as possible. But we want to now send the email, so that's why we have this Gmail one. Okay, and then there are also a couple of conversation starters. You can use the assistant to fill that up for you. Yeah, it will then see according to your instructions, into your description and company name, what conversation starters would make sense. You can also upload PDFs. There is a limit of PDFs that you can upload. It's quite simple, yeah, and you can upload things, PDFs, and there's a limit on the number of PDFs that you can upload. You can circumvent this by having longer PDFs, putting them together. You can then choose the capabilities that you would like to have. So web browsing, DALL-E, image generation, code interpreter, and then setting these actions. We have done that already. Yeah. There is also a little bit of additional settings. It's literally one additional setting, and this is use the conversation data in your GPT to improve our models. If you don't want to share any information, you just untick it. Yeah. Okay, now let's see how. So you saw already how this works here. Let me save it. The last thing that remains is maybe the setup of the Zapier account. You can see on. So if it doesn't open up here, you can see the AI actions that you have configured. I guess the way on how to find that is Zapier AI actions, my actions, manage your AI actions. And there it is, list of connected apps. It's half hidden, but within 5 minutes latest you find it. And custom is not what we are looking for. We're looking for the GPT by OpenAI. You can click on manage the actions. And here you can see, I hope you can see it well. Here you can see the GPT actions that I have, started or I have enabled. If you want to add a new action, simply, and before we do this, let me see. You can see here, explore all apps. You see how it's a very long list of 6,877 apps that you can connect. Yeah, Shopify, Google Docs, Instagram, Dropbox, WordPress, so blogging, basically LinkedIn ads, Eventbrite. So you can really connect so many things with each other. One thing that I also like a lot is Browse AI. Browse AI. Browse AI is an integration or a tool that can perform a deep internet scrape for you if you really want to get deep specific knowledge. I have a lot of thoughts around using Browse AI to really get specific knowledge, and this might be a way to distinguish your GPT to the others that are being created. So let's say we want to, that was here. We want to have, let me see, basically what do we have here already enabled? Okay, I have already Browse AI. Then let's take action linked in, let's say, create a report, connect a new LinkedIn ads account. Yes, continue to LinkedIn ads. Sign in, allow. Looking good. LinkedIn ads account as one in Musiol have. Here you can then ask the AI to guess it. Pivots, metrics. I let it all guess by the AI. Otherwise you can specify it directly. And then you click enable the action and you have this LinkedIn ads create report enabled. Yeah. And then we basically close it and can use it in our tool. But of course you need to put it into the instructions. I think this puts it all together, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any further questions, let me know, and I will follow up on it. Thank you very much, and bye bye.